Vyasa Media Network.
I assume that after teaching here for a while, you moved on to the World Bank.
That's correct.
Just wanted to know, how did that role happen for you? You've come back, you're teaching, you applied for it. Were you also looking at other jobs? How did that role happen for you?
So I came back to Nepal thinking I was actually going to open a school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I really did. I was, okay, I'm going to open this really, technical school for little kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I came back, obviously it was easier said than done, looking at all the things that was happening here. I didn't want to jump into that right away. So then I thought maybe give me some time to kind of know the work culture here in Nepal. And that's when I started applying for jobs. So I applied for a lot of jobs. Business was not the thing that I wanted to get in back then. So I applied to a bunch of jobs. I got into a couple of them. One of them was this tech company that was, outsourcing or doing outsourcing jobs, which I had almost joined. And then what happened was I knew somebody at the World Bank through a friend, through a relative, and I had forwarded my resume to that person. And then he forwarded my resume to somebody who was doing technical stuff like I was doing, data analysis, machine learning, and cool things like that. So then my resume got into this person. He contacted me saying, look, we're interested in hiring you. Can you come for an interview? So I went and I talked to him. And then he just hired me there. So it wasn't planned or anything, but it just happened. So and then I said, why not? Let's work at the World Bank. It's a great place to work. So then
I just want to understand, just as a simple person who probably doesn't understand a lot of math, is how does studying applied math or computational mathematics and stuff translate into job roles? What kind of roles are there where you can actually use what you've studied? Not like I studied BCom honors, I can use what I did, but just still to understand, right? As a career, if you study applied mathematics, academia is one, right? But let's say the World Bank role, they probably needed your technical skills. So what kind of roles do they translate into?
Academia is one. You can use it to do research. Applied math is not just studying numbers. It's actually learning about the environment and nature itself. So you can do simulations. You can use equations to actually model anything you want. So for example, you can use a bunch of equations to understand how river flows, for example, so how water flows in the river. And that can help you then understand maybe sea creatures and, how they're surviving and what they're... I'm just giving you a very basic example.
But it's very interesting, right?
Vyasa Media Network.